Raider Nation, what is the deal, baby? We back for another Thursday episode of the Turf and Rundown Show. Y'all know what time it is, man. Hit the like, hit the subscribe button on both the channels, and y'all know we ready for a fire show this evening. Turf, what's the deal?
Yes, sir. Checking out all these franchise tag players, the ones
we gonna get into it all.
They get into the bag with it, right?
We gonna get into it all.
Yeah, it's an exciting time. Excuse my voice, man. Yeah, it's an exciting time right now, man. I mean, the offseason is starting to get a little bit more bearable, if you will. They might need to shorten up some of these, these dates on certain particulars like free agency tagging, right? To give us more of a clear picture, right? I don't mind the draft process being where it's at, but they should force things to hurry up a little bit further along. In my opinion, that's my 2 cents, right? But I know I'm just anxious, right? So, but man, I'm excited, man. I'm ready to talk about everything today.
Yeah, and I get to looking forward to Thursdays, right? Because it's like, for me, it's kind of like a check-in, like the check-in day. You know what I mean? We see what happens. The weekend is coming. Usually nothing big usually happens over Saturday, Sunday, nothing like that. So usually by Thursday, we pretty much getting the news, right? So before we really get into everything, man, I want to get a roll call. Shout out to Tony, man. He was in the chat before we even started, man. So shout out to my guy. Always showing love, show love back, man. What's happening? OJ, what's good with you, man? What's happening? Glad you could join us here for another Turf and Rundown Thursday. Roll call. SoCal Sal in the building. What's the deal? How you feeling? John Leon, how you feeling? Big dog, man. How everybody doing on this Thursday, man? I hope everybody's day was good. We almost to the weekend. But you know what time it is, man. We got to start as we do. Like we said, it's the off season. Okay, so we got to recap everything that has went on since been on the air last, right? So to you, Turf, what has stood out to you over the past week or so since we was last here?
The people that are not being tagged. There's some large names. I know for sure there are some cornerbacks that have not been tagged. There's some defensive tackles that have not been tagged. There's some defensive tackles that have not been tagged that absolutely could come and change our defense overnight. I think there's a pick of the litter, if you will.
Yep.
With what I've seen, I can't give you, clear cut names right this second. Trust me, we're gonna get into it. If I have to, I'll dig and pull that up. But absolutely, I see us landing at a minimum 2 of these free agents.
Yep.
And it automatically changes our draft needs 100%.
100%. I agree. I mean, I gotta go with that as well. And I gotta agree with you. The amount of talent in free agency is like eye-opening this year to me. And I don't know, maybe it's more eye-opening because the amount of talent are at positions of need. Like for us, you know what I mean? Like this is the first year I can really, really think. You look at the D tackle spot, you're like, oh my God, you have to get something, right? There's no excuse this year. I think as a fan base, bro, we've probably begged for a D tackle for I don't know how many years.
Right. It's been a long time coming.
A long time. I mean, remember we had Khalil. It was like, bro, get this man a D tackle. Like, get this man some more help, right? You know what I mean? Like, we've been having the same, whether you insert Max Crosby, Khalil Mack, whatever, the same argument. Get these men some help. We have time this year finally. And then you look at the offensive side, right? the trenches. There's some, I know some names been picked up today, and we're gonna speak about those names, and we're gonna talk about the numbers on those names as well. You know, we got to give you the whole scoop. Yes, but sir. You know, there's still some good names to be had in the offensive side when you talk about the trenches and all that. So I think, like, I gotta agree with you. The amount of talent that's in this free agency pool. I mean, even talk about the players that were released today. You get to look at like they're releasing like who? Michael, you know what I mean? Like it's weird. Wow.
Those releases were straight up bombs.
Yeah,
straight up bombs today. Those releases, wow.
The Justin Simmons release threw me for a loop. It threw me for a loop. I'm like, it doesn't make sense. How could you release Justin Simmons? But hey, I don't give a damn what they do, right? Release him.
Absolutely.
It looks like Denver's in full rebuild mode.
Oh, 100%. Right. They want to get rid of everything. They do. They want, like, you know, Peyton's doing his thing. Good for him. You know, do you
dodge that bullet, right? You dodge that bullet.
Exactly. I'm gonna still lose anyways.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lose no sleep over that and what he's doing.
They second.
And I heard something as well. I gotta remember exactly what the tweet was, but it's somewhere along the lines of, even if Denver was to secure a first-round quarterback, they don't necessarily get the benefits of having a first-round quarterback, which means money, because Russell Wilson. So now that they have so much dead money on the cap, even if they draft a guy first round, like for example, they go with Bo Nix, right?
Yeah.
They don't get the luxury of having that rookie quarterback contract and saying we still have a lot of money. They don't even have that luxury.
No, I know they are in terrible shape front office.
Shambles.
Complete shambles. I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, I love to see it. Shout out to Walter Robinson. Your Denver Donkeys. Yeah. I hate that.
Now, excuse me. Now, when we talk about all this stuff, I think it's also notable to note we have to go deeper, right? When we talk about the recap, and I kind of goes into our next topic as well. When we talk about the free agency frenzy, the players that were not tagged, right? Christian Wilkins, Chris Jones is free right now. They might be trying to do something with him, but at the same time, he's free.
Yeah,
you know, like that. Leonard Williams is free. That's three guys right there. You know that you can look and they can immediately help.
Why don't we get two? Seriously, because 2 out of the 3 of them that was just named want to be a Raider. There's a difference. They want to be a Raider. I'm just saying.
Chris Jones, I can see it. You know, he's posted some things on Twitter because, look, this is what I love, right? And I hope he takes this approach because I love how Kansas City fans are so goddamn cocky, bro. I hate the Chiefs. I hate them with a fucking passion. Like, I can't stand it. I can't even stand the color red, bro.
I can't stand them either. I can't stand them. So
it's that bad. Like, I can't do it. But I love the fans because I see shit on Twitter where it's like, oh yeah, bro, we can let Chris Jones go and replace him in the second or third round this year. That's the shit they're saying.
Right.
Cool. I don't normally do this, but I saw that. I went on Twitter. I added Chris Jones. Hey, look how they talk about you. See, go ahead, bro. Like that's how they feel about you. They said they can replace this man easily with a second rounder, bro. Bring him over here with Max and see what the fuck happens.
Oh, dang. Oh, man. And give him what he wants. Don't even play with him. Give him what he wants. Don't even play with him. Go on and get Leonard with him while you at it. He'll be happy. He'll be happy to come through. He'll be happy to get the best he gets.
Yeah. You know, you get Leonard Williams. We're good. You know what I mean? We just need some.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap right there. I mean, again, I don't care what we do secondary. If we do that, I don't care what we do second. I literally don't care what we do secondary. We can go all the draft.
You feel me? That's that. I don't care at that point either. It's like, bro, we're ready to rock and roll. But chat, you let us know down below. Be part of the conversation, right? Tap in with us. tell us over the past week what has really stood out to you, right? Over the past week, what has stood out to y'all? Good, bad, and different, that could impact the team. Y'all let us know down below, man. Let's talk about it. Let's holler about it. While we waiting for the chat's responses, another thing, and shout out to my guy Last. I always got to shout out the guy, man. Absolutely. So shout out to you. Definitely working on some things for you.
Baby. He's a member.
Yeah. But speaking, we talked about releases. Tre'Davious White. That was a release that
again, yet another player that wants to be a Raider.
Look, who said this? Coach. Somebody said it. I got to shout out to whoever said something about Tre'Davious White because they just said it right now.
Yeah,
OJ or somebody.
That's big. I did see that, and the reason I know it is because I forget which coach of ours coached him in the past. So he wants to play for his coach. Again, I mean, man, I was in a few things today, and absolutely, man, the bottom line is you want to play for people that you love and I mean, real talk. I can't explain it. I mean,
put your body on the line for it.
I still talk to all of my coaches, man. I really do. So, in fact, going to Detroit, going to see my guy at Michigan State, offensive line coach there. So he was my offensive line coach in college. So I mean, I talk to him all the time, man. I can't wait to see what's happening this year. You got people that's coming that's really about to give everything they got because of the people that brought them there, the people that they feel they feel like they owe it. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's played this game and they coach stuck their neck out for them, right? Really vouched for them. You know how you feel after that.
Coach go to bat for you. You know what I mean? Where it's like,
you can't let them down. It's different. And
guarantee you about to get the best I can give because at the end of the day, you done stuck your neck out. You know what I mean? I can't make you look stupid. So
I gotta die trying. I'm just saying, I've been in that situation.
I feel that.
I've had some of the. I know I've been very fortunate. Very fortunate.
I definitely feel that. To get him, see, this is my only thing, right? And we have to be fair, right? We have to be analytical as well.
Yeah,
he's injury prone, right? He's injury prone. As much as I do like him, and I feel like when he's healthy, he's good. He's good. He's good. But health is a big concern.
It's a big concern. No matter how well you.
Right. I mean,
you can't stay on the field. It's irrelevant.
What they say, the best ability is availability.
There you go.
You gotta do it, bro. I mean, and I've heard some other things about corner, but we'll get into it as we continue. But yeah, that's something that definitely stood out to me. I mean, we looking at the chat. Let me see what the chat is saying.
Yep, I was just about to say, start putting them up there. I'll read them all. You pull them up, I'll read them all.
Yes, sir. All right. My guy, Greg, joining the party.
Fellas, thanks for the show. Appreciate you, Greg.
Joining the party. What's happening? Freddie.
Meditation for life.
What's the deal? Okay, we got somebody from the Facebook crowd, man.
Hey, that's the Ripper. Shout out to my Denver has been rebuilding for almost as long as we have.
I agree. And before we go any further, I want to give y'all two flowers for that interview and that episode the other night. That was a very, very good episode, bro. I was just sitting down watching it, playing my Madden, listening to it, but that was a great episode, bro. I think that I got to give all y'all flowers on that one.
I appreciate that, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome, you, Scott. We appreciate you for giving us that.
For sure. I would definitely love to meet Scott as well.
Without the man, man. Without the man that goes through all the hassle of dealing with us crazy Raider fans.
That was a fire show. Gunsmoke, what's happening with you, man?
We definitely have to secure our O-line. I think everyone agrees on that. I'd like to get a safety or something after our lines are set. I agree with
why
that.
Is everybody so... Answer me this question. Why is everybody so hung up on a safety? I don't understand that.
Because we do have one, but I mean, if we do that, then I think we know, who I would want to go with, and it'd be a corner from Alabama.
Right. I mean, but even in free agency, it's like I don't think we need to do that. I mean, who are we replacing? Like, who do we not like?
Yeah, I like both Morgan.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't think Epps played bad. I mean, we're not talking about replacing Merrick, are we? Like, I just don't get it. Maybe now, if we're talking about like as a third safety, right? And you say you let Palomal go and you upgrade there,
we got him, but why would we let him go? We just tagged him.
No,
that's a little strange.
It's a stretch for me.
Do you think he can beat out one of those guys? That's the other question, I guess.
It's a great question,
right?
Again, I saw a comment. We'll get to it. Somebody talked about Poyer. I believe he was released by the Bills, Jordan Poyer. Intriguing, right? But he is a little long in the tooth. You got to say, long in the tooth.
Right. SoCal, Sal. This offseason is going to be crazy with all these free agents.
This might be one of the years where we actually can get fucking excited or something. Maybe.
Yes. Maybe. Absolutely. Yeah, this is crazy.
Look, this is the Raider PTSD.
OJ Raider. Ain't no way they bring in two superstars at DT. Why not?
That's that Raider PTSD, bro.
Why not?
We can do it.
Bro, did you see that episode, that fabulous episode that Chris gave on where Hugh Jackson from the man himself told him, why don't you run two reverses in a row? It's no different, bro. Why can't you? Why what do you mean you can't have two superstar tackles? Why not?
I'd be cool. Look, if you sat there and said all our money will be allocated towards getting defensive tackles, and you wanted to tell me the draft will be used on other sources, like maybe offensive line, I'm cool with that, right? Because there's some good offensive linemen in the draft. Cool. Let's do that. I'm cool with that, bro. Like, I think if it's not a quarterback in the first round, it's trenches. Regardless, I even think before anything in free agency, trenches. 100%, that's it.
100%. Yeah. And that's the only thing, because that would be the only thing to prevent me from getting to. Maybe we go defensive tackle and corner in free agency. So that way we still have our slot at number 13 for offensive tackle, but defensive tackle too, because if we can get Murphy, one of these young bucks alongside, right? The vet, that's obviously a fabulous free agent.
I think that's on the table.
I think that's a good potential combination.
If you being flexible and you're saying like, there's no way you move up, no possible way that it can happen unless draft night happens and there's some shit, so somebody start to slip and then all of a sudden there's a panic. That's the only way that can happen. So from there, you got to be flexible, right? And be like, okay, I can take somebody at 13 now. I've already said if it's 13, I don't go anywhere but trenches, right? That's right. And we already into it, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it up. Draft shakeup, and then we're gonna get into the free agency. I know we probably should do free agency first, but before we get into that, I do say, like, if you can't get a quarterback at 13, whatever case in the first round, I'm almost willing to bet that it's gonna be a trench player, defensive line, offensive line. And that's where I think they should go anyway, because once again, I don't even think corner should be on the thought process in the first round. I don't.
Right.
I know you feel different, but it's like, no, I get flack for this, but I don't get any feeling from most of them corners at 13 where I'm like, oh yeah, bro, I'm comfortable.
Not at 13, no. I'm not picking a corner
it's
at
too
13.
High.
I mean, it's way too high for a corner with the amount of corners that are in this draft, as well as that are available on the free agency market. There's just too many of them. There's way too many, and we literally only need one. So it makes no sense to go that.
Yeah, bro. Too much capital, dog. Too much capital.
Way too much.
I'm not on that. But before we can even get into the draft, we got to get into the free agency frenzy, right? We got to get into the frenzy. Now, some money's been moved around already in the league. We ain't moved no bread, right? But around the league, bread's been shuffled. I'm gonna rattle off some names and some money And you tell me if this is something that you would like to do or not do. So, remember, we talked about Kevin Dotson, right? From the Rams. He ended up getting re-signed on a 3-year deal worth $48 million. But we said that last week where his market value was 16 something per year. That's what he ended up getting. Would you have gave him that? That's $48 million.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's 16 something a year that you're giving him.
I don't think we need him. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? It's hard to try to gauge that realistically.
Yeah.
I mean, who is he replacing? Obviously, it would have to what?
Left or right guard, take your pick with it. At this point,
I mean, and is he
you
really going to be that
bigger?
But is he going to be that much bigger of a production for that price?
Are you asking for Pro Bowl shit from that type of money right there?
That's what I'm trying to say. That should be a staple. I mean, if that's what we got and we paying for it needs to be a major upgrade. I need to be going to, from a freaking BMW 5 Series to a Porsche, something.
Facts.
It's got to be a draft.
You're not lying.
Yeah.
Not lying. You're not lying. I agree 100%. Because that, like, once again, that is Pro Bowl guard money. It's Pro Bowl guard money.
Right. Oh.
So you paying him essentially to be like, all right, bro, well, you're going to be a top 5 guard. With that type of bread, making 16 something a year, 48 total? Oh, yeah. Yeah. They basically telling us this is Pro Bowl guard, top 5. So, I mean, to pay the cost to be the boss, you got to go ahead and shell out some bread every once in a while, right? Sometimes it costs. You got to spend money to make money. So, understood. But I think defense and D-line is priority first. That's really where I think it is, because there's so much talent on the defensive side, like game-changing talent on the defensive side of the ball, where you're like, I have to, if it comes down to 16 mil per year and I got to give that to a guard or Chris Jones or Christian Wilkins, I'm giving it to them. Christian Wilkins or Chris Jones. That's just me.
Yep. Absolutely. All day. You're not going to get a peep out of me for that. That's a need right now. In my opinion, the defensive tackle is the number one need. One. It's the number one need is the defensive tackle. It absolutely shapes everything.
Okay. Now we have to look at this. I'm just telling you these deals because maybe it impacts us, maybe it doesn't. But at the end of the day, it's good to look around the league, how much money is getting spent, because then that's the market we're probably looking at in the range, right? So the Chiefs ended up re-signing Drew Tranquill. It's a 3-year deal worth up to $19 million, with $13 million of it guaranteed.
Wow. Okay.
So for those of you that like Patrick Queen, right, or some of these other linebackers, these are numbers you got to look at, because this is the market.
Absolutely.
This is the market.
I agree. We got to get to a lot of these comments, bro.
Yeah. Let's start going. Let's go through, because we starting to apologies. Hey, look, we're trying to understand how to maneuver hella viewers. All right, like we're growing. All right, we over here growing, so we still trying to figure it out and figure out how to maneuver.
Yes. Salute Rafa El Capitan in the building. Absolutely.
It was OJ who said this. No way. What does John Leon says?
Jacobs will not be a Raider, and we will get a comp pick.
I don't know, man. I think he's coming back. I think he's coming back.
I don't know why he wouldn't. Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't. Where's he gonna go? He's not going to get any more money from anybody else. Who's going to give it to him? For what?
Nah. I mean,
he's going to get exactly what we'll give him. That's what That's what I would do. I would say, you go get a deal in writing, and we'll pay you that. Go ahead. Have fun.
Oh yeah, huh? Just match it. Yeah,
Great idea. Exactly. Great idea, right? Just go ahead and go. Yeah, just go and
test your market and we'll match whatever they give, bro. Unless it's higher than like 12 or 11.
Go do all the work. We not doing no work for you. We gonna, if you don't come back with a price, you gonna take what we give you.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna be fair, but hey, it's not gonna be what you want.
Steve is asking, do we re-sign the Meek?
Not if we gonna get a corner. We are what we already got, right?
Yeah, because if you
gotta get rid of somebody.
The fact of getting a veteran dude, which I've heard rumblings of already, the Raiders, they like Kendall Fuller, right? That's a guy. We sitting here talking about Tre'Davious White. You get any of them dudes, and Meek probably gone because them dudes is probably starting on the outside, and I've said it for a long time. Ja'Cory Bennett probably slides into that Amik role as the sixth man, in that cornerback spot. So I think that's the way it goes if you get another corner. But I think they're going to let him test his market, to be honest. And then if he don't get none, he come back.
They have to. Exactly. I mean, you have to play that with some of these players and allow them to walk because otherwise they have to take what they're given. I mean, they go somewhere and don't get it. Yeah. What else you gonna do? Take what we
now,
give you? Yeah.
I like Amik. I like Amik. I do, but it's hard for me to say that we can upgrade at the same time. His inconsistency does hurt at times, and maybe there be chance for us to find a more consistent player. As much as I do like Amik, and I love his attitude and all that. If you have the chance to sign a more consistent player, I think it'd be irresponsible for you not to do that.
Absolutely. For sure.
Okay. OJ Raider. I feel DT and O-line can't be ignored. Come on now. That's all we get.
Yeah, that's all we looking for. Yeah, exactly.
This is probably still talking about our DT deficiencies.
Dale Russell.
Chester McGlockton.
Yeah. That guy was the guy. Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Hooper's still on the squad, right? And we still got Horsted, maybe? I think they're all three of them.
Well, no, Hooper's a free agent.
Well, I mean, he'll take minimum. He ain't going nowhere. Who's going to sign him? He'll take minimum.
Yeah, for what? It doesn't make sense,
He wasn't bad. I mean, we're talking a feeling. Mayer should be playing every down. He should be in every down.
Micah Hyde too?
Wow.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Damn. They releasing everybody.
Bombs all up in this piece.
Complete dismantle job. Coach DC.
How no one seems to think Jaden Daniels is not getting past number 3. I believe we can trade with the Chargers and get him at number 5. Wow. Yeah, I need that good.
Maybe damn.
No way, bro. There is absolutely no way.
We give them draft picks, and then in return, they give us a quarterback that's going to whoop their ass for the foreseeable future. I don't know. Now, I
like the imagination.
I told Turf and Leo and all them, there's a scenario where I believe Jaden slips and you can get him at 7. You can get him at 7. There's a scenario.
What is you smoking?
No. If we're playing the hypothetical role, you gotta say there's a chance something happens. Now look, I'm not saying that it does happen because it's more realistic that you're probably going to have to go into the top 3. But we see teams do stupid shit all the time. That's all I'm saying, right? Like, I agree. I never talk about the draft as an absolute thing anymore. Like, after Cleveland Farrell, for us, I learned my lesson. Trust me. That was the year where I was like, fuck that. I'm never going to sit here and be like, oh, yeah, I know what's going to happen in the draft. Because I don't. Teams do dumb shit every year, bro. So I don't know what they're going to do this year, but that's what we praying on.
For sure.
That's what we praying on.
For sure.
Interesting.
831 Raider. Turf and Rundown. Would you ever consider doing a late night show every once in a while?
Now, when you say late night show, like what does that entail? Do you mean like later than this? For sure.
Right.
For sure.
What
down for whatever, bro. If y'all want to see it, we do it. That's how much we respect the opinions in the chat, bro. If y'all want to see it, we're gonna do it. Obviously, it's got to make sense within the bounds, you know what I mean, and the brand. But if it makes sense, let's do it.
100%.
Let's do it.
Tony.
Scott. So is this a real chat then? Of course. Always.
Absolutely. It's
always. Chili. What's up, Chili?
Lives matter. Shout out to Chili. D-line number 1 prio in my come on.
We rocking it live, baby. We rocking it live. Epson was last year. I see why. Okay, now I see why. It was a 2-year deal for Epps. Merrick on the 5th-year option.
Okay.
Thank you for the insight, because I've been wondering why people continuously say that. Now, I don't think people are as insightful as you, OJ. I don't think some people actually understand that. I think some people are like, oh, just get another safety. And it's like, bro, just completely dismantling Epps and all them.
Right.
Stand pat. Go DT. O-line at 13. Move back for QB pennants. Turf ain't a fan.
I'm not a fan of Penix because the guys just got too many major surgeries, man. Major surgeries, man. They concern me big time.
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, last.
We're gonna get into that for sure.
Man, you're going too fast. I didn't even get to read that.
Oh yeah, get on.
Actually, you got this one too. So shout out to Scott Bow again. Thank you for the compliment rundown. We'll meet up for sure.
Guaranteed, man. I'll be going to some games this year. So I'm gonna meet up with the fam.
Absolutely.
Let me see who else we got. Boom. Monday will be the greatest day since going to the Super Bowl. Yep, because we're going to be signing some shit. That's why.
Absolutely. 100%.
We're going to be signing some dudes, man. Wow. Sean Johnson says.
Salute. I heard we highly interest in free agent cornerback Kendall Fuller.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad at that.
I saw Chris and Leo when I put it in the chat. They was like, but context, right? They had Kendall Fuller last year. The Washington coaching staff had him playing in the slot, and he was getting torched. But this man was not really. He's never a slot corner.
Right.
He's always been like an outside corner. So
it's a hard position too. That's especially
from outside to slot.
That's hard.
Dear God.
That's hard. It's much easier to do the opposite.
I commend him for taking the challenge, but I don't think like people in the chat understand like. What? No, they probably do understand because right? We watched Nate Hobbs go from inside to outside, and we saw that struggle, right? It didn't go well, and it didn't really fit. Now imagine somebody who's used to being on the outside having to go inside where there's so much space.
Right, working both ways where they know they got the sideline on a regular basis. It's a very difficult. It's a different game. So that context, you know what I mean? Now when you look at his numbers when he plays outside corner. Much better, right? Much better. And he looks more fluid, more natural at that position. So, man, obviously he be coming here to play outside. For sure.
Boom, boom, boom. Salute.
I'm with OJ on the 2-star DTs. John Jenkins and Adam Butler want to come back. Add in one of the big 3 and we're all set. I couldn't be more than happy with that.
I agree with Butler. I just don't think John Jenkins comes back.
Like Jenkins? Yeah, he's on the cheap.
I'm not gonna say I don't like him. I'm just gonna say I don't think he comes back because I think they're gonna think they can upgrade at that. He's 36.
Yeah, he's up age. He's up age for sure.
So you're like, if there's a chance. Now this is just like hypothetical pipe dream shit. But if you're like, all right, bro, like, we can replace him with like Tavondre Sweat. Same role, same type of dude, younger. Shit, you do that.
Yep. Absolutely.
Do that. I'm going to tell you right now, Chili, if we did that, I'm going to lose my shit.
I would be pissed.
I'll lose my shit.
I would be pissed off, bro.
Because that's a reach, bro.
That's
Now,
past the reach.
Context though, Turf, we do gotta say he didn't say what pick in the first round, right?
That's
now,
true.
We could,
yeah, if we trade down. No,
trade down, right? Trade down, or
your boy helping you out, Tilly. Your boy helping you out.
Now, what if there's a scenario of like you get D tackle O line at 13, and you trade back up into the first round, say like towards the later of the first rounds to get somebody like Penix? How would you feel?
You know how I feel about Penix. I mean, you know, if we're getting him in the 4th round, I'm okay with it.
There's no chance, bro. He's a 2nd round quarterback.
Well, that's my problem, man. Because you already know I also don't believe he can beat out our current quarterback. So between those two situations, I just don't see how it works out well for him. I don't like the injuries. He's had major injuries, and he is absolutely going to have to move way more so than Aiden would. Just due to size of
him. Bro. It's just the fact that, honestly, okay, so let me ask you this. Without injury concern, where are you at with him?
Oh, without injury concerns, absolutely pick him up 2nd round.
Okay.
Without injury,
okay, so I can see where you're at then. I see where you're at.
Without both knees sliced up, absolutely 2nd round.
I see where you're at.
And I would take him above. I would take him above Jordan Travis in a heartbeat. It's not even.
Well, speaking of that, excuse me. But speaking of that, I saw something about your boy about his ankle injury. They say he is on track to be back to doing his thing in April. So he's good to go by the spring.
Told you.
So there we go. That's intriguing. This is very interesting. I still don't take him above like the 4th round.
Oh, no, not at all. Not at all. Not with that injury and not knowing what you're going to do.
4th round.
No, I agree.
I can do that 4th round. That's right. Maybe 3rd.
You'll get him in the 5th, I think.
Ooh.
I think people are going to stay away because there's just so many other quarterbacks.
I'm just like, if the injury is greenlit, but he didn't do the combine, and I don't even know.
That's what I'm saying. And he's going to have to work his way back. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to have a
pro day either.
Exactly. No.
Okay.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. 5th round, it can get there. I'm on this train, OJ, and I'm on this train, OJ, and I've been saying it, and some people are looking at me crazy, bro. The more I watch Byron Murphy.
I don't know how to feel about Murphy at 13. I'm going Newton or O-line. I would go Newton if he's available. I don't think he's going to be there, though.
No, he is.
You think Newton will be there at 13?
Yeah, hell yeah. He's going to be there at 13. He getting mocked to go like late 20s, which amazes me. I don't understand that, bro. Like, the more I watch Byron Murphy, the more I'm like, hey, I'm not, bro. At 13,
right?
I don't know if I'm cool with that anymore. Now, Newton, that's a different story. I'd take Newton at 13 for sure.
I'm taking Newton, period. I just don't think if y'all think he's gonna be there, then that I'm all set. Yeah, absolutely taking Newton at 13, 100%. Trust me. Rundown having technical difficulties. Don't worry, he right back.
We're back. But definitely. I'm on the same sentiment as you, OJ. I'm starting to believe that I think I want Newton.
Right.
Hondo was saying Tom T scored big points with the locker room, talking about re-signing homegrown talent.
I didn't hear that. Wow. I didn't hear that. So who's homegrown talent then? Because obviously Josh Jacobs is one of those.
Jermaine.
Yeah.
Jermaine, maybe. I mean, you can say. But I think mainly he's talking about guys like that are coming up on the 5th year, like Trayvon and Malcolm Kuntz and guys of that nature. I think maybe Amik you can categorize Amik as homegrown.
And in that scenario, if you're going, keep him around, I'm good with it. I'm good. Yeah, I'm not mad if Amik stays around. I'm just saying if we go get another corner,
we're not mad if a piece is around, but we are also saying it would be irresponsible to not think you couldn't upgrade.
Right.
Correct.
What's his name? Nasty. Yeah, that kid is a monster.
Yeah, I like Fish.
He's a monster.
I like Fish. And the speed that he showed in the combine translated.
Impact.
It translated on the
crazy
field.
40. I mean, a crazy
that bag drill.
Vertical jump. Like, you're too big. The big body boy shouldn't be vertical and like that. Shouldn't be vertical.
Shouldn't be moving the way he moves.
It's impressive.
And he has a motor. If you're really watching, like he has a motor too, so he would fit with Max day one.
Oh man, yo, nightmare.
Yep,
straight up nightmare.
I think if we can grab a DT and cornerback in free agency, we might go up to top 3 pick. I agree, and this is where Turf and them disagree with me because I believe that the plan right now, as it stands, is all the holes get filled with veteran talent. Right? Well, that's the plan. And then you fill as much as you can. And when the draft comes, you say, all right, bro, I feel like this team is cool enough for me to say, all right, bro, I can trade up. Let's do it. Let's do it.
No, that makes sense.
Because if we sitting with, if we come on air next Thursday, Turf, and we sitting with Christian Wilkins and or Chris Jones, a cool cornerback, and a nice guard piece. Turf, come on, bro. What's stopping us? Just do it.
I know. That's honestly one of the things I'm wondering. Why aren't we just pulling the trigger already? Why aren't we just saying, you want Max deal, bruh? Come on, man. Let's just rock. Let's go. Just go get him. Again, money shouldn't be an object. Not when it comes to this defensive tackle we need.
Nope.
Just go get him. Go get him. Just like you're trying to go get Jaden, go get this D tackle. Go get him.
I agree. Fully on my same sentiment.
Yep. Corner is a luxury while DT is a necessity for our team. 100%.
Talk that talk.
Absolutely correct. It is
a luxury that is not needed.
I agree. Not going to get me to disagree with that statement.
Scott.
I told Turf this the other day. I'm all in on trading up for Jaden. Mortgage the future. Our last 10 first-round picks. Only 2 left on the team. Go get that guy. I know you love that.
but it's what he says at the end, right, is just like, it's true. You know what I mean? It's true. It's like, we be scared of these first-round picks anyway.
Right. My problem is, man, I don't think we decided. I don't think we have a choice. I don't think we could give them everything they want, but I don't think they'd even still take it. You know what I mean?
You just think that, like, the top 3's mind are made up.
They're already made up, bro.
Right.
And I don't see who would. I mean, like, think about it. It's literally, how do you live with yourself next year when you know you just gave away a guaranteed 10-year franchise quarterback for your team?
Okay, but I push back on this.
And you don't have one.
But I would push back on this though. The only quarterback in this draft class that I think it doesn't matter where he goes is Caleb. I don't think it matters where he goes. I think he's going to do the spectacular play. Now, I think with Jaden, although I love his talent, I think it does matter where he goes. It does. Because I don't think he has that type of, like, I think his skill set is good, but I don't think he has that type of generational skill set where you're like, oh yeah, bro, it does not matter. Like, wherever he lands. Like New England, I don't like that fit for him at all. The frame, he's not from that type of, he's never played in that type of weather. You know what I mean? He a Southern California guy. He from Dino. This man, like, you go to New England, and we already talking about him running. So now we're talking about him running in inclement weather. Like, right. He don't want to do that, bro. That's not a good fit. It's not.
I understand. No, I understand.
Even if he go to Washington, it's like, you know, like at least they have more talent, at least, right? But that O-line is in shambles.
It is. It's rock bottom.
So he was running for his goddamn life.
Yeah. It's a good point.
It's so hard for me, and I understand, but this is why I sometimes hate the NFL. Because it's like, you They will sit there and think one player is going to be the Band-Aid for everything. And then they draft said player, and then that gives some coaches and organizations liberty to not do their goddamn jobs, right? Like, for example, we drafted Zach Wilson, bro. We don't have to do our goddamn jobs and get him an actual offensive coordinator. We can even say this about the greatest coach, one of the greatest coaches of all time. He got Mac Jones. Bill Belichick got his hands on Mac Jones and did the dumbest shit possible.
I don't think he wanted him.
Probably not. Probably not.
No, it was that he been struggling with Kraft, right? And that's that whole situation with Brady, right? Like, I don't think, But it's interesting. He didn't go anywhere either, right? He's on the sidelines.
Yeah, but it's malpractice, bro. It's malpractice, right?
No,
like,
I know.
You hire a special teams coach as the offensive coordinator, Turf. We on the team, right? We coming next year, fire up our dude just won rookie of the year, cool, whatever the case. All right, he lead. All right, what we gonna do? We gonna upgrade the offensive coordinator? Nah, bro, we gonna bring a special teams dude. First day he walk in the meeting, we know he don't know what the fuck he talking about. He don't know what he talking about. He knows that he don't know what the fuck he talking about. Now we know from day one we're screwed. You know what I mean? Like that's pretty much where it's at. And then you look around the league. Malpractice, bro. Like, you know what I mean? 49ers, if it wasn't for Brock Purdy, fucking malpractice.
Right.
People should have been fired. You know what I mean? So
I couldn't agree with you more.
I just think bro. That's why I'm so adamant about it, because this situation we have, right? It's like, this is it, bro. If he gets in this situation, it's over. It's over. The league don't want to give us no Jaden Daniels with Antonio Pierce in this situation, this setting with this team. That's the perfect fit. It is. But the NFL is going to do some dumb shit in the top 3 and say, all right, bro, we're going to put Jaden Daniels in New England where there's not a talent. And then by this time next year, we're talking about how Jaden Daniels is a fucking bust.
Right. Hey, real quick, man. I noticed something from Ja Raider, man. I'm not gonna put it up there, but hey, we definitely thinking of you, man. Straight up, man. Take care of your family. That comes first, more than everything, man. So, yep, we got your back over here, man. We thinking about you, man. Prayers, all that is up. So, do your thing, man.
Yeah, before we continue with everybody, we're going to go to everybody chat. John's one of the guys, man. He be on the channel all the time. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? We try to build rapport, man. So hit the like, hit the subscribe, comment down below so we can get to know you, all right? And then we see you. You know what I mean? We can have some conversations. But Josh says, not in a good mood for football, guys. I was at the hospital twice. My uncle in the last moments. It's sad. I lost my focus on football draft and list of names. I might just have time off. I'll be back soon. Hey, look, Ja, you got to do what you got to do, bro. It's fan first. You know what I mean? It's fan first. But we're going to hold it down for you always. You know what it is, bro. We're going to hold it down. You can always come back to the Turf for Rundown Show, whatever the case. We're going to show love, bro. But you got to handle that. And we sending our condolences to your uncle as well. You know what I mean? We sending our condolences to your uncle as well. Sending love to the fam, man. Hopefully everything's good, bro.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully everything is good. Let me see as we continue. Golly, we on demon time on this goddamn channel right here. All right,
we got demon time.
Jordan Travis in the 5th. I don't know if he gets to the 5th, take him. I'm not gonna be mad at that. That's good value.
I'm taking him. I'm taking him at 5th all day. 5th round. I'm taking him all day. There's no question. I don't care what my roster looks like.
Before we get to this one right quick, Scott says, pop to support. Love, but grandpa duties call. Have a great take care of the little, like we just said, family first, baby.
Absolutely. 100%.
Family first. Ski Hammer. What's your thought of snap? Now, this is realistic.
It is.
Snagging Wilkins and Leonard.
I love it. I think you're sending a message to the whole league that this shit over. God. This shit over. It's over. It's over. The Raiders are back. It's the Raiders of the old. and it's over.
Bro, that shit makes me excited.
That's what that says to me. And that's my problem right now. Why aren't we doing something like this? Y'all talk all that talk. Now walk that walk. So come on, man.
It's crazy. We're offensive dudes.
Let's make some noise. Yes, exactly. You're talking to a running back.
We're offensive dudes. But I get so excited watching a defense that flies around, bro. Like
nothing like it, bro.
A terrorizing defense that you know every week you got to come in and take a motherfucker's head off.
Nothing in my life made me feel more alive than playing against that type of defense. And everybody that's played football, there's no way if you played long enough that you hadn't played against. I was fortunate enough to play with like 3 of those kind of teams, which I will never, ever forget for as long as I live. That Colorado State team I talked about when bringing the coaches up, that team had 5 NFLers on it, man. Three All-Americans on defense. I'm telling y'all. I'm telling you, the level of flying around, like, you didn't know what was going on. It was like, it felt like an episode of Top Gun and the planes flying and your boys checking on you, asking, yo, did you see that? Like, nah, it was too quick. Like, I'm telling you, that speeded, because it was the first game, too, for me. That was literally my first game in college. Colorado State with freaking 5 NFLers and 3 All-Americans. My first time coming from junior college. Trust me, there's a reason why Turf was like, yeah, this is why. Again, I'm talking back in the 90s, Colorado. I ain't talking about Colorado State now. I'm talking about back when Sonny Lubick ran it and he had it popping for 15 years straight. He's a legend. Bottom line, you could go look up those facts. That game was crazy to your boy. That's all I can tell you. I've never played against a defense like that in my life.
Yeah. I've had some times where I played against some defenses. I'm thinking there was some time. Really, high school was more of the times where I got to play some of the smash mouth defenses. That was bad. College, I got there when I went to college. It was more like I was going against like offenses that were hella good, so you knew you had to score and all that. But in high school, there are certain battles you like, God damn, bro. Like this about to be
gotta bring it.
10 to 10 game. Like it's about to be one of those, bro. But that's cool. That's cool because that's when the dogs come out. You know what I mean? Like, and we can win like that. You know what I mean? And that's fine. But at the end of the day, I love a defense. Even last year, like we had it last year.
Yeah.
You lose a game 3-0, Turf.
Bro,
if we win that game, we're sitting there saying you held a goddamn NFL team to 3 points.
Right. Well,
that's defense.
Don't worry, bro. I'm telling y'all, this year is going to absolutely be special. I think if everything goes our way, I think we talking about repeat. Yep, you heard it from Turf first. If everything goes our way this year when it comes to free agency and draft, I think we are going to be the ones talking about repeating. There will be no talk about repeating or any of that nonsense for the Chiefs. You heard it from me.
Interesting.
Real talk.
Okay. Now, we do got to hit this up real quick, right? We already talked really some about it, but draft shakeup. There's a lot of noise, not a lot of rumbling, right, coming out of the draft and everything. Now, I do want to say this, right, and this kind of touches on our last, kind of topic as well when we talk about the free agency frenzy. Jalen Johnson was re-signed, right? He was re-signed to a very big, large contract. His contract, goddamn, 4 years, $76 million. Right? I wouldn't pay that shit whatsoever. But
I wouldn't.
Hell no.
I'm not paying that kind of bread.
I say this to say when you look deeper into that contract, it's front loaded. Like his contract is loaded. Now, just wheels turning, we know they have to pay Justin Fields after this year. So there would be a reason to say, okay, we have to front load this big ass contract because we know there's going to be some more money that we're going to have to allocate coming into the next year. So could that be something that tells you like, all right, we're thinking about Justin and keeping Justin.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
if the Bears keep Justin, that shakes up the entire draft.
It does. It changes everything. It literally changes everything because now people can slip, but I just don't see it.
Yep.
I don't see it.
But why? But why? But why? The more likely thing the more likely.
You know why? You want to know why? Because you know what'll happen.
Why?
It'll be one of the top 4 teams that they switch with. And then it's clear that you know who they're going to get, which is Marvin Harrison Jr. And then the other 3 in that four top tier is going to have those 3 quarterbacks. And if we can trade with one of those 3 teams, I just don't see. No one's giving it. I mean, I don't see it.
Chicago decides to keep Fields, that pushes our guy down the board. It does. Right,
but only the 4. Only the 4.
Who's at 4?
You got the Cardinals, right? They're at 4.
They'll take a receiver.
That's what I'm trying to say. But you still got the Patriots and the Commanders.
But see, look, okay, this is why I say that the possibility that I gave you can happen like this, and this is how it can happen like this, right? Is this easy, Turf? Justin gets kept. Okay. We know Washington wants to go to 1. They go to 1. They receive Caleb. 2 comes along, right?
You already know.
They get the receiver. Now Marvin Harrison is better. That's better value. Correct? Now, okay, cool. We can take Marvin Harrison. Patriots come along, right? I am of the mold. I still believe that they like Drake May. I don't care about the Jaden. I'm going to keep that in my mind until draft night, bro. I think they do like Drake May. So now we're at 4. Cardinals don't need nothing. All right, cool. They need a receiver or a tackle. We get to 5. Chargers don't need no goddamn quarterback. Now here's where it gets sticky because you're at 6.
Yeah.
You don't know what the fuck the Giants are gonna do because they're smoke.
They're not getting a quarterback. They're not getting a quarterback.
I don't think they still get a quarterback.
Jones' contract is too much.
There you go. It's not now you see in the vision right now. See how easy it is for our guys to just slip down there at 7, and now you're like, oh shit! The Titans have already, and this is how I say this: the Titans have already announced that they're exploring options to move. Then you hear the stories of the Raiders saying we're thinking about moving now from 5 to 7. Remember that last week? They're talking about moving from 5. There's a reason. Because if you do gets to slip like that, how we just detailed so easily, we go to 7 like that. Oh, go to 7. And now what do you have to give up for him? Not no 3 first rounds.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Easy money.
I mean, that is best case scenario. And I gotta give you props. Shout out that whole best case scenario because that and it makes actual sense. It actually is not just some pipe dream. It makes sense. Yeah, and you know this is true. This is very true, right? It's not that we're forgetting. It's just that we can be one of those.
Yeah, we could be that. Why can't we be that?
And that's what I'm trying to say. If that perfect scenario goes up, then I think we are leading.
We're that dude. We're that team. You know what I'm saying?
There's no question that we absolutely go for it. You know what I'm saying? We absolutely go for it. Hey, shout out to OJ Raider.
Appreciate it, by the way.
Yes, sir. You go right on over to Rundown's channel and you become a member, baby. That's what you do. You go on and click.
I gotta look that damn up myself. I'll let you know. Let me look it up.
He's getting.
I like to be detailed. You know me.
Yep. Turf not there just yet, but don't worry, Turf is close. We getting Turf close.
Oh my gosh, how close are we at that 1,000, man?
You know what I'm saying? I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like my son, man. My son is at 240 some odd with his
facts. Where's his channel, man? Go ahead, screen share the channel. Can we screen share?
You know what I'm saying? Let me. You know what? Exactly. Let me see. I am gonna shout out my guy, man. My guy. I'm shouting out his channel right now. It is It is, what the heck? Here it is right here. It is Quest Pioneer VR. All one word. Quest Pioneer VR. That's my son.
Quest Pioneer. All right, cool. We got to put it in there.
It's my son's channel, man. It's goofy. It's funny. He pushes it to the edge a little bit where dad might have to have a talk. So, yep, you know. it's all verbal.
Yeah.
You know, these
and if you can't figure it out, Sal, or OJ, I say go to Google University. But that's where I'm at. But definitely follow Turf's Lil Turf. We're gonna call him Lil Turf for right now. Follow Lil Turf's YouTube channel, man. He got it popping over there, man. You see 200 subscribers already? He got to jump it.
Bro. Hey, Lil man. He already got one short that's over 10K.
Oh, look at him.
Showing me out, bro.
Look at him.
Showing me out, bro.
My boy, it is. Okay, I like to hear it.
Yes, sir.
So shout out Chris. You know, he be in. Shout out Chris, by the way, you know. Much love to the TRS.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I want to get back to this comment right here. Because you know, Chris always want to interject some. Oh, let's be realistic. I don't want to hear that shit. All right, I don't want to hear. We're not going for that.
Go down in the goddamn TRS channel, my people. Oh, maybe that's something. You know what? For all our members, and we're gonna figure something out. I'm letting y'all know because it goes down in the channel. Y'all would think we hated each other.
Bro, I know. There's got to be a way where they can like be in the chat or some shit. We gonna figure something out, bro.
We go at it, people. I'm just letting y'all know we go at it. We don't hold it. we
gonna figure something out.
Yeah, we adore each other.
Look, I don't know how much time you got tonight, Turf, but I'm on one, bro. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to talk ball.
Cool. All night.
Look, look, much love to my guy, man, Chris, and I wish Leo was somewhere around here.
Yeah, I know. Shout out to Leo.
Yeah, much love. But Chris always want to come with that reality shit. I don't want to hear that this year. All right, I this year I'm living on just like this. We living on fucking prayers, damn it. I want Christian Wilkins.
In the building. What else, man?
I want Christian Wilkins. I want Jaden Daniels. God damn it, why not? At least one, bro. Give me one.
Absolutely. At least.
Give me one.
At least. Hey, and that man wasn't playing, bro. Shout out to OJ Raider becoming a member. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all. We really do.
I appreciate Danny. He said he just subscribed. Hey, much love, man. Thank you.
We appreciate y'all, man. Yep.
And we try to do the work. You know what I mean? We try to do the work. We try to make sure that we don't just like give y'all no bullshit. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
We want to give y'all something that can be concrete.
Yep. That free subscribe and like is worth every penny, in my opinion, because we actually bringing y'all facts.
Yeah.
Facts. We bringing y'all
and
facts.
You know, like I said, look, you subscribe to one of us. You subscribe to the syndicate. We got something for you throughout the week. You know what I mean? We're gonna help you throughout the week. Yeah, but the chat is definitely a 24/7 rumble. We're gonna figure out something for the members where maybe we can chat with y'all. Maybe we can get a chat going. Some shit right where we can all talk ball. Maybe. I want to figure it out. But shout out OJ, man, for becoming a member.
Yes, sir.
Now look, I want to talk about this because this gonna ruffle some feathers. And I'm ready. I'm ready to ruffle feathers, bro. We an hour in, and now I'm all warmed up. You know what I'm saying? We ready. Here we go. The most decisive shit in the nation right now, bro. This is the most decisive topic of our fan base. You know where I'm at. I'm a no-go. Zero.
I don't
Zero.
want it.
I don't
like it. I don't want it. Hey, Raider Nation, ladies and gentlemen,
talk to him
of the elk of our silver and black. I absolutely at one point was totally okay and fine with this until I realized, man, there's this thing called chemistry, and it only takes a little drop to taint what you got popping. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I was on the Russ train for quite some time. It just took somebody to put a perspective on me that made a difference in my thought process to realize what I'm risking. What I'm risking for probably not much of an upside and or a gain from what I already have. You got to remember, I'm an AOC believer. So do I really want to bring a guy that's coming in that's may want his own office again? You know, he might be late because, you know, wifey's in residency. This is not something I want to deal with. Hollywood is Hollywood. The man was not part of his team. Marshawn Lynch didn't have his number. Hey, look. Once a leopard, always a leopard. Your leopards don't change their spots. I mean, I know he got the buzz cut. I saw him on the, interview. He made it look real good. I'm telling you, he had me fooled. I was out there with him. Nah, dog. I can't risk my team. That's the difference. Yeah. Look, I'm ready to risk not getting a Super Bowl because, look, everybody can bring this up and, put it in my face. And I'm willing to go and give the farm away, too, for Jaden Daniels. But with that being said, I am automatically saying that I don't agree that this dude is we're not going to win a Super Bowl. No rookies ever won a Super Bowl. So, you
take him within the thought process of saying we expect to see exponential growth as we continue, right? Like that, like you take a rookie, that's basically what you're saying. You want to see boom, 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 and now we get to Mahomes level. I mean, that's the highest level you can get to at this point. But I'm gonna put it like this, right? And I gotta use your line, and I gotta get on the soapbox. All right, I gotta use.
Yeah, let's go.
AP has already said we don't want any Band-Aids at this position. I understand the price tag is real, bro. I get it, right? It's intriguing. But at the end of the day, nothing would give me confidence that this man is going to come here and be a Super Bowl caliber quarterback, how some people are making it out to be, bro. Like, I don't think most people really look at it from the perspective of Russ has never really been the main catalyst of wins, even when he was winning Super Bowls, right? Like, you can look at me crazy, all that, but realistically, when he was winning Super Bowls, we don't talk about fucking Russ first. When we talk about Seattle, we've never talked about Russ first. What do we talk about first? Legion of Boom, and then Marshawn. He's not even second. When we talk about the Super Bowl, so he's never been a catalyst of a team. And then when the Legion of Boom was gone, he needed to throw more because they said we could throw more. Let Russ cook. He burnt the meal, right? He fucking burnt the meal. Cool. Last year was cool, but as I kept saying, I will keep stating, right? If you look at Russ's stats throughout a whole season. And then you look at Aiden's stats from 9 games in a full simulated season. Aiden O'Connell is better than Russell Wilson. That's fact. In a full season, he's better. So, what do we look like? Well, I understand that it's like, oh yeah, he's coming. And then the next thing is this, right? And I'm gonna get on Chris for this. I just thought about this today. Right? I couldn't wait to get on live and say this. I couldn't wait to get on live. He's so against getting JJ because, he's not good. And Jim Harbaugh knows him. Why would we do it? Why the hell would we get a quarterback that he just left our division rival and they know him front and back? Why would we do that? That doesn't make any sense. They know this man's weaknesses and strengths. So why would we grab a quarterback from a division rival that he just left? And the coaching staff is still in place. Knows this man. So it's not like they're gonna get there. He gonna get to us, and all of a sudden he gonna be like, "Oh my God, bro, we don't know what to do with Russ." Come on, bro. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it. I don't think he's somebody that's gonna elevate this team. I don't think he's somebody that's gonna bring this team to where everybody think it is. I think we're at this point now where it's time to find a long-term solution. That's where we're at right now. You know what I mean? The team hasn't been this put in place to say, okay, bro, it's time to find the guy. You know what I mean? In a while.
Yeah.
When's the next time we'll have it?
Right.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, well, TRS is always causing problems. Russ to the Raiders. Let's go. TRS. But if AP is such a great leader, then we think he is, then we know he won't allow a cancer in the locker room. That's actually facts. And you know what? He's gonna figure that out. I already think just due to I don't see the Band-Aid comment is what also
Band-Aids, bro. He's a Band-Aid.
Yeah, the fact that he said, I don't want no Band-Aids, I don't see him going after Russ. If you're going, yeah. Yes.
Can it?
Yes. 100%. Yes.
It fucks up the vibe at least.
At a minimum, and I got a story. At least I got a story.
Oh, go ahead. Come on now. Come with it.
I ain't gonna tell it today. It's
too juicy.
I'm to tell it today. But I was the geek. That messed up the party at one point.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I fucking I have a. You can ask any one of my homies, whatever. I have a clear disdain for parties, bro. Like, first of all, I be claustrophobic. I don't like around me, right? And we're not gonna use the word, but around parties, it's a lot of naysayer shit going on, right?
Right.
When you're around a lot of naysayer shit. It start getting hectic, bro. I don't like. I ain't been on that.
Yes, sir. Hey, as always, we shouting out. Hey,
of course.
Members, man. I've been OJ Raider. I've been saying this. Band-Aid quarterback or not, at the end of the day, it's competition for a quarterback needy room. Bring him in, AP said that before he knew a proven veteran would be available for the league minimum. Yeah.
Well, I don't know, man.
I
don't know.
Yeah.
It's not looking like it's fitting the piece. That is not the puzzle piece that's fitting.
I don't like it. I think it is absolute negative. Yeah, I don't
fitting. I can't wrap my arms around it, man. I get it. I just can't do it. I can't.
I'm with you. I got your back, homie. Yeah, this one I got you. Yeah.
Hey. I'm just saying, I look at guys that really.
I didn't even see that.
Oh, go ahead. Yeah, see what he said.
Yeah, the point is he can lead a team. He won't need to be the catalyst for us either. We have weapons everywhere. You're right, Chris, but bro, he's gonna want that office in the corner, man. We all done been to the stadium, took the tour. Russ gonna be trying to find a little area in there to try to set up shop. And we all gonna be looking at this dude like, what's wrong with Hollywood, cuz, man? Like, why I don't gotta act like this? Like,
and then it's not even that.
The hair gonna be back. The kids gonna be running around the stadium. I don't want this. I don't want it.
And it's not even that. It's to the point.
I don't want it. You gonna have a little Future running around.
And I be looking like I want to say that. I want to say this, right? I do want to say this. Us in the black community be fucking tripping, bro.
Totally joking. No,
I understand. Us in the black community be tripping, bro, because realistically, he did the shit that Future wasn't fucking doing. Realistically, he's actually a good dude for that. I give him that because it's too long.
Exactly. Shout out to Russ.
Shout out Russ for that.
I don't want no smoke. That was straight up a joke.
But it's not nothing bad, bro. It's like, honestly, my shit is this too, bro. And I don't think most people I'm getting this information from diehard Bronco fans.
Right.
People who watch the games, Bronco games like we watch Raider games, and they sit there and tell me, right? They sit there and tell me this man runs and spins out of clean pockets, right? This man literally muddies his own vision. He makes things harder than it has to be sometimes, and he's the reason they would lose games.
He was a diva, bro. I'm telling you, my roommate's diehard fan.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. And that's from the play, right? We talking about from the play.
That's what I'm saying. And why do we want to even risk it? See, and again, that's why I say that interview was fool's gold, Chris. It was fool's gold, bro. I'm telling you. It's no different than sifting through these people that want the job, but then they want to sit back and be one of them squatters. You know what I'm saying? They're going to act like they're going to pay rent, but now they in your house for 6 months. They ain't paying nothing, talking about squatters. Right? I don't want that. That's what Russ gonna do. He's gonna get.
All right, I want you to answer this because they think I'm tripping, right?
Yeah.
They're not on the same level. Like if we're being fucking realistic,
ALC was a rookie, dude. ALC was a rookie.
If we're being realistic, bro, he was not that much better than Aiden, bro.
And that's what I'm saying. You extrapolate what Aiden did as a rookie, and he really wasn't that much better, bro. Not that much. Don't get me wrong. He was definitely better, and he is better. He's a professional that has won Super Bowls, regardless of how they've been won. So you got to give him his props on that. But he was not at that. Bottom line is, you get old. Father Time gets everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Father Time gets everybody.
Hearing like, he won a Super Bowl, bro. Literally in 2024, he is not that much of a better quarterback than Aiden O'Connell. If at anything, he's on the same level, bro. They're on the same level.
Right.
If you telling me like, okay, rank Russ right now, we're at 32 quarterbacks. Where is he at? Is he top 15?
16, 15, 16.
That's generous.
I agree, but I mean, that's what I'm being modest. I'm being generous.
Yeah, it's generous.
I agree. He's in the middle of the pack. The team's in the middle of the pack from that respect. Yeah. It's because of that respect.
So is Aiden, right? Aiden in the middle of the fucking pack. Like, he's not.
I agree, Taddy. You're right. I see you. Yeah. I'm gonna put him up there because y'all know I fight. Y'all know I fight for my guy. Shout out to Aiden. I fight for my guy, yo. But real talk, he's right. Aiden had his moments, but let's not act like he's a baller. You are correct, sir.
So, but all I'm saying is, in 2024, we're gonna act like Russ is balling too. Like we're gonna act like Russ is really balling to the point where we're like, oh, bro, he's gonna take this team to a Super Bowl.
Well, again, you got to see that's where we differ. That's the part we differ because I don't think we need a quarterback that's like excellent.
You think this motherfucker could come in here and just throw for 200, barely 200 yards, and we're cool? Hell no! That's the he comes in here and just like, oh yeah, bro, a solid 200 yards. 250. That's good enough. That's not good enough.
It's not going to cut it.
Because guess what's going to happen? And this is what I don't think I really detailed either, right? My fear is like, we get this motherfucker. He's good enough to win 8 to 9 games. And guess where we're at again? Pick 14.
Yeah, nah, I understand. No, I understand. I don't discredit you on that.
And now next year, we're sitting here arguing if we should fucking trade up for Shedeur Sanders. Like this is my problem with this. He's gonna be cool enough to win 9 games, bro.
No, I know.
The talent on the team might push us over to maybe 10, right? They're being realistic. The talent on the team might push us over to 10, maybe 11. Cool, maybe. But those are maybes. Like, those are maybes. I don't think he's good enough to win us more than 8 to 9 games.
I don't know, man. We got to see how this kid looks. I'm telling you, I've seen different transformations as far as I've seen transformations all across the board from a lot of players overnight, right? When you go from that one level to the next, I've seen significant changes overnight. I'm just letting y'all know. Aiden O'Connell is a fighter. This man wants to keep his job. And I think you are going to see significant changes overnight with him. I'm just letting y'all know. So be prepared. So when y'all hearing that, oh, it's a struggle, even when it's the veteran that we brought in that we thought it was a guaranteed lock to start, or if we even go all the way up and get our guy. I'm just telling y'all, call me crazy all you want, because I think Jaden needs a year off anyways just to get that muscle build. But yeah, I'm just letting y'all know. Don't be shocked if AOC comes through and actually just never ever looks back. You heard it from me first.
Right.
I'm telling you.
Now, you can sit there and guarantee me, right, that, oh, yeah, bro, we're going to still get Russ, but we're still going to try to get Jaden. If you're going to guarantee that, then I don't care, bro. But
you don't care who it is because you're already right. I agree.
Right.
I don't even care.
To me, at this point, like if they were to sit there and I was to hear today that they signed Russ, that's a cop-out move to me. And that's a Band-Aid move.
It's a Band-Aid.
Because it's so early, right? Like the draft is so far away.
Because I don't think AP would allow that just on that alone. Let's read this out. OJ Raider. All I'm saying, bringing in Russ can only help this WB quarterback room, regardless if AOC is the starter or if they draft a rookie quarterback. Russ can still be a viable asset to quarterback room. He's done it. He a Super Bowl champ, and that's facts. You are not lying, OJ, and nobody can say you're wrong.
But this is my problem also, right? This is my pushback on the statement. At the point where Russ is in his career, do you really think he wants to go to a team that has the chance to mortgage 3 first-round picks for a dude at that position? Like, really think about that, though. He's at a very fragile point in his career and his legacy. His legacy has taken a hit off this Denver shit. Now we do, because think of how we was looking at him before he got to Denver, right? Like, savior. He can come to any team and do the same exact thing and whatever. Oh, yeah, that's no more. No more. Now we're in flux, and the legacy is in flux now. Now we're looking at it like what I've said. Was he actually the main catalyst of them Super Bowls? How important was his role? Right? Like, that's where you get to look.
It's valid points, man. All great points.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, if you're in that point in your career, do you really want to go to a team that you know has the chance to trade 3 first-round picks for a dude? Because at that point, say he signs with us and then we move up. Oh, well, shit. And he gets beat out by Jaden or Aiden. Oh, bro, the legacy is over. It's done.
Yeah, it's not good for the rest of his career.
It's done. A place like the Steelers, where maybe you can say, oh, yeah, you got fair shake, right? Like, we know we're not going to draft a quarterback between you and Kenny Pickett.
They love the hometown kids there, too. So he don't have it.
Exactly, but they're not in the position we are to move up and do all that other shit, right? So they can sit there and be like, well, we know Kenny Pickett is here, but he needs actual competition, and we're going to make it free, right? So bring in Russ. We're not at that point. Like we're at trade this shit up and let's get cracking point. Like, that's where we're at.
Now, number one, mortgage the house.
You feel me? That's where we're at.
I'm ready. Hey, look, everybody, turf ready to mortgage the house. Everything. Put the whole kit and caboodle up. I'm all in. Y'all know turf on the. I'm all in. And if the aces of my Daniels turn out to be duds, then it's what it is. But
but we all in. It is what it is.
I'm all in. I'm all in because I don't see another Jaden Daniels, and I'm sure there will be. Right? Don't get me wrong, Shador. Right? We got that dude.
I like Shador now.
Right? We got that dude named Manning. There's some kids coming, but I mean, we want to be able to compete with them kids, not wait for them kids.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because we just kicking the same can down the damn road at this point. And I'm gonna put this up, and I'm gonna get to everybody else's chat as well.
Yeah,
I have to. Well, let's read it first. Greg says Russ was a big deal in his Super Bowls. He wasn't third. He was number 2. After that D, his wheels were nice. I have to disagree, Greg. I think Marshawn was 2.
His wheels were nice.
Marshawn was 2, bro.
No, Marshawn. Yeah, Marshawn was Marshawn.
You feel me? Like, he was Marshawn. I think was more important than Russ on them Super Bowl teams. I think it was that defense first, and I think it was Marshawn. Just by the way, everybody on that team talks about him, looks at him. You know what I mean? And if they would have gave him the goddamn ball, we don't even have to have that discussion, right?
I agree. No, I agree.
I just think, I think it was Marshawn second.
Yep.
Boom! Taddy says it for us all.
No. Where is 707? Yeah, where is that? I ain't even.
I don't know. Where is that area code?
707. Where you from, Taddy? I've never. I gotta be nosy.
Yeah, man. That's the perfect one-liner.
California.
Okay. That's the perfect one-liner right there, Turf. That's all we need. Hold that up right there.
Yeah, Russ ain't a Raider. Yeah.
That's all that needs to be said.
I kind of agree. Yep, Santa Rosa, Cali. Shout out to Taddy. Yep. The Raiders aren't as good now as the Chiefs were when they let Mahomes sit for that year. We need a bit more solid piece.
This is a valid point. Because the Chiefs
were still winning and in the playoffs regularly.
Exactly. Remember, Alex Smith was still handing our ass to us. So
that's a great
you feel me? So this is a very great point right here. I like this comment. I do agree. As much as I want to trade up, I have to agree. I agree.
Yeah.
This ain't no bullshit at all. 831.
I've noticed people are changing their tune about Drake May lately.
And don't let this man right here influence you. Don't let him do it, bro.
Not me. I think he's the Trubisky.
Don't let this dude right here influence you, bro. I don't understand it.
Somebody gonna be a flop.
Oh yeah.
Somebody gonna be a flop. There's no way all these quarterbacks panning out, ladies and gentlemen.
But over JJ, okay, look, because this is where I say shit starts getting egregious, right? Chris Sims then like ranks Drake May as his sixth best quarterback and shit. Like, right, he's got him like under a lot of guys. JJ McCarthy now is slotted to go before him before him. Come on now, like
I don't agree with that, but I've always told you, Rundown, I didn't really feel Drake.
Yeah, you say you don't like him.
I've said he's the Trubisky of the draft.
Yeah, you ain't wavered. I'll give you that. You ain't wavered.
He's going to get drafted high, too. So
he's not. Oh, yeah. Out of the three, he's not my favorite. He's the third one out of the three. If we got him, would I be mad? No, but it's not who I want. If I had to pick.
Nobody. Yeah, we all.
I go with Caleb or Jaden before I went with him. Like that. That's just facts. Right. And of course, we all know what it is. Apparently, there's a deal put in place for the number one overall pick because the Bears have not received the market for Justin Fields as they once thought they would. That leads us to this next topic, right? Because we got to talk about it, and that's Justin Fields, right? Like Justin Fields is still out there. Right. What are you doing about that?
We're going to take him. Because we're not, again, I think Daniels goes in the top 4. And there's nothing we can do about it. And there's no trade enough. You can absolutely put the farm in. There's just no option. No one's going to bite. No one's going to go for it. So you can just look at the Jaden sweepstake is pretty much being gone. That's how we have to see it, ladies and gentlemen. Trust me. Nobody. I honestly, you know what? Honestly, I think for the first time ever that the league, like everybody kind of wants us to get our quarterback because everybody knows Jaden Daniels going anywhere else. Did y'all hear about how Jaden Daniels was coached in high school by guess who? Getsy, our offensive coordinator. Did you guys know that? Did you hear that? Like, I'm telling you, these are nuggets right here, ladies and gentlemen, where everything gets sewn together and something is special to where you just don't understand. This kid will literally kill himself trying to win a Super Bowl with the lineage that he's behind if he's on our team.
Oh my God.
I'm telling y'all, it's absolutely a storybook, situation. It's so storybook. It's like it's impossible to happen, particularly for us because we're the hated.
Shit like this don't happen to us. Yeah,
we're the 32 of 32 like teams that are hated. So, but I do feel a little bit of a possibility. Yeah, I think.
Do you believe?
Yeah, I think there's a possibility that we can get this kid. I do, in my heart, but probably no. See, and that's the difference, right? We have to think probability. We can't believe in possibility, right? And that's the thing. So until something changes, maybe free agency, right? Something has to change for me to believe that, we have probability as opposed to just possibility.
You don't believe, Chad. What Ryan said, do you believe? And you don't believe. You got to believe, man.
Yeah.
I'm feeling it. I feel the hope. I feel the fan base ready for change, bro. The fan base is ready for some shit. Like, we're ready to – we're ready. Like,
check this out.
Yeah, I know.
Warner has May as 5th best quarterback in this draft. So, hey, that leads me to – hey.
So JJ is 4? Is that is JJ 4?
The question goes to say, do you go get May? Do you go up to 5th for the trade and get May?
If he gonna slide up if he gonna slide the way he's
you go take May? You want May?
If he's at 13, I will.
You said if he's at 13.
I'm not. But I wouldn't trade up for him though.
Yeah,
I wouldn't. If he's at 13, I'd do it.
Yeah,
I mean, shit, he just slid that far.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting.
Yeah, I don't understand. They're probably, I think, because we're gonna start getting to that point before the draft, and I think we're already getting to that point where people start fatiguing themselves off of these prospects because you talk about them and watch them continuously. So then now you start to overanalyze and start to do dumb shit sometimes. Now, I'm not going to say that's dumb shit because that is Kurt Warner, right? And he knows it. I'm not going to say that. Right. But at the end of the day, it's there is some cause for pause to see now that there's a lot of people like saying that JJ McCarthy should be taking over him. But they're taking JJ based off potential, though.
Yeah. I can't do it. Nah, because he's a project. He's a project. He's got to sit like a Jordan Love for a long time to be polished enough to actually come.
I agree. He got to sit. There's no other way. No other way. But, keep it on the Justin Fields train,
I would love Justin Fields, by the way.
Apparently, there's
I don't know about anybody else. I would love him. I'd take Justin Fields.
I always said it was just from a football perspective. It was always dumb if I'm a Chicago fan to say, why wouldn't we just take the picks? Like, bro, we're at a situation where we can build the team, bro. Like, build the team. Why wouldn't you do that?
From this draft alone.
Right.
You're hitting on every pick. If you're this draft, you have to hit on every pick.
Oh, yeah. And correct me if I'm wrong, Turf. It's easy to get worse at quarterback than it is to get better. So what you have at Justin Fields, it's so easy. Grab another quarterback and he's fucking worse than that. Definitely. It's very hard to upgrade. It's hard.
Right.
So when you have a guy like that still shows the promise,
it's 25.
Oh, you got to keep that. You got to keep that and show and continue to show the promise. You know what I mean? So I always thought they should have traded that first pick anyway. There's rumbles. There's rumbles.
It's still right because they haven't gotten what they wanted for picks. Salute War Productions. I haven't seen you in a while, my guy, man. Salute panel, salute chat. I don't think we getting Daniels. He will probably go to the Bears at 1, who can then get Malik Neighbors at 9 or trade up to 5 for Neighbors with Chargers, who may look to trade down.
Now, that's not a scenario.
Not a bad
But for them to pass on Caleb Williams, there must be a secret backstage handshake that they let the Commanders have Caleb.
Right. Yeah,
that would be the only way.
Let them have them. That you don't give up that. You're either gonna take that or.
Caleb? You can't.
You can't do it. Yeah.
That's malpractice. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like
that's malpractice.
Anything other because look,
I'm gonna start using that FYI.
I'm telling you. Because look at this. And this is another scenario how a team can fuck up a quarterback draft pick, right? You get Caleb Williams, Does anybody believe in Matt Eberflus? Who? Where? You show me a Matt Eberflus supporter. I haven't seen one.
You won't find it. You won't.
So we already have started to think that the head coach is trash, probably, right? And if they're trash next year, he's getting fired. Oh, man, now we on our second head coaching staff in 2 years. with a second-year quarterback. Oh, this should probably go well, right? It's not going to go well, bro. That's how shit start getting fucked up. And that's how organizations start being trashed for years upon years.
Right. Set yourself back, man. You just can't. You can't afford to do that. You can't.
We not in that situation because we think our head coach is cool.
Right. Nah, he knows exactly what he's doing. I mean, this is going to tell us, though, like, for one, free agency. Like, that's the only thing I'm a little nervous about right now is that I just don't even hear the rumblings about the D tackles. We need one of these guys, period. No matter what. A lot of moves under wraps, though. We need a big guy. Though. We need a big guy. Like, I almost want to go with the youngest, best option and say, you know what, we're solidified. That's what I want to kind of do.
Go to Wilkins. 28, looking at probably like a 4-year deal, right?
That's what I want. That's what my mind is telling me. That's my football mind is telling me. Get the youngest, best defensive tackle you can get. And
you're looking at Christian Wilkins.
At 13, if you can't go up to get Daniels, you sit and you possibly trade down to get more picks in this draft and then pick something that complements, right, the defensive tackle you just got in free agency, or you go with a cornerback or a linebacker. It depends on what's available, what's best.
I'm team trade down. If you're not going to get Jaden and you're not going to trade up, I'm team trade down because, like you said, I'd rather acquire more picks in this draft.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Get more picks in this draft and then get some more players.
I don't know if people understand. This draft is nuts, ladies and gentlemen. This draft is absolutely insane.
It's loaded.
Yeah.
So, if we can't get a quarterback and we're not going to trade up, I'm team trade down and let's acquire and stockpile some more picks. So, I mean, one more topic to get through, and that is what the hell is going on with Ryan Garcia?
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. I mean, it's either genius as far as building the fight. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's either genius is building the fight, or it's sad. It's sad because Tone, we talking about Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. Yeah, we in the last portion of the show.
Yeah. Last portion of the show. Just getting on some of our other tips.
Right. He's definitely got some mental issues, if you will, if it's not, for the game. And I personally think it's for the game.
Probably.
I think he will get in the ring. I think he will lose. but yeah. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't know Blue kind of reported on it. Shout out to Blue Blood Sports Review. Back at y'all with another one. That's my guy. I love Blue. I get a lot of my boxing from there. But yeah, it's a tough situation, man. I don't, boxing, again, for the people that don't know, boxing is my first love. I've actually showed y'all some of my memorabilia over here, etc. You already see the Crawford and the Spence shirt in the background on the chair. So, I mean, it's literally what I absolutely adore more than any other sport. And
yeah, bro,
I like the fighters like this, not like even for the game and the money. Yeah. I don't like this.
I can't pinpoint it, right? I'm like seeing that and seeing all them type of posts. I'm like, first of all, you hope that the mental health is cool and you hope the mental health is all right. But if you're using this to promote a fight, it's like, come on, bro. Like, there's better ways to promote a fight. he was kind of doing some of this weird shit when he was fighting Tank 2.
Yep.
As far as the promotion tactics and all that. So it's like, I don't know. Always thought he was a cool fighter, but at the end of the day, it's like sometimes I thought he was more social media flash.
Yes. I hate to bring it to that is exactly what it is, and that's why he's never going to beat the caliber of a Devin Haney. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry, the gig is up. Trust me, if these odds are anywhere remotely close to making sense for me, I'm absolutely putting a large wager on it, and it will not end well for Ryan Garcia. If you think Tank did something to Ryan Garcia, trust me, this is a whole different scenario. I'm sorry for anybody that thought it was going to be different. I'm telling you right now, I have some of the biggest bets that I've won in the game of any sport in boxing. As far as the odds, the whole nine, I will absolutely talk my talk and pat myself on the back when it comes to that. And I can assure you, there's no way Ryan Garcia is beating Devin Haney.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Yeah, that's always been my thing. It's always that social media shit. You know, he's got cool skill, and he's definitely got some very impressive speed. But it's like, come on, bro. Like it's no oomph behind. You feel like
he's a social media fighter.
Yeah.
He's been fighting since day one for real. Well, right,
ain't no
amateurs the whole time. Yeah, he started mad late. And shout out to Ryan Garcia, man. For what he's done, absolutely it's outstanding. It's just he's not ready for those caliber fighters. It's just not it.
I know I said that was the last topic, but I think you guys put us in there.
Bro, we got 80 people in the building, bro.
Oh, yeah. I know I said this is the last topic, but I think your boy Spin said it in there, and I got to put this, goddammit. What the hell is Tyson doing fighting Jake Paul? I'm so tired of seeing fucking Jake Paul fighting these elderly people. Like he's like we have to look at the demographic of the age group like that he's been fighting.
Right. You want to know?
They've all been over 30 something.
Nah, I agree. The only thing about this one is this man is giving a legend a payday. So
I get that.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm actually excited for it. On top of the fact that Tyson might be the crazy one and just say, fuck it. And actually bring this dude up when he realized that this dude is actually punching me for real. We could see something.
Oh, no. Okay.
I doubt it. I think it'll go.
This is the actual shit though. I understand Tyson is 50 something. Jake Paul, I don't envision Jake Paul talking a lot of shit.
No, not to Tyson. No way.
At these press conferences, I don't envision it.
Not to Mike Tyson. No. You do that. You just fucking.
No.
Bugging. Like that. I wouldn't even risk playing.
Come on, son. Because I saw that video when he was training with his trainer not too long ago, right? That wasn't too long, right there, and he was looking like an animal.
I ain't getting in the ring with Tyson. You crazy?
I don't care if he's 50 right now, bro. I don't care.
I ain't getting in the ring with Tyson. You crazy? And
if this man don't come ready to fight, he's gonna get fucked up in there. I can see it now,
bro. Ain't happening, bro.
Now, but I will say this though: if it gets past the second round, Tyson gonna lose.
Yeah,
it's over. That stamina gonna kick in.
Exactly. The old man, he's gonna start huffing and puffing.
Oh yeah, he's gonna try to get him out of there round one. You know how it
is. Yeah,
that is a fact. Right there in Las Vegas, he can't wait till the radio start booming.
Yeah.
Shout out Pops.
Papa run down in the building.
Oh yeah, we're back to it on Sunday. You guys make sure you pull up on Sunday. It's always a nice time on Syndicate Sunday.
Yeah.
So that was the last topic of the day, man. Shout out to everybody in the chats. It was a very, very successful live today, man. Very, very crazy live. Turf, how you feeling, man? Before we go on out of here.
I'm loving what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. I think we got a real good shot at making a run this year. I'm cool with, going and drafting the big guy and having that setback, if you will, if he actually does start, right? Again, I'm giving y'all the facts. We all understand that no rookie has won. So if you're going to get a rookie and play him, you're conceding pretty much, hey, does that mean just lay over? No, but I mean, I'm just saying that's what you're looking at. So, I mean, we're positioned in the right spot. We are in the perfect position to beat the man, and that's what's important. And I think we're ready for that challenge. I think we're ready. I think we've had enough. I think winning in our house, that did it.
Yep.
That took the scale. That made, and that's why I'm like, it's the only reason I want us to just go out now and just start taking shit. Like, Telesco, go get these big boys for the D-line. Just go get them right now. Right now. Stop waiting. Show the league y'all everybody's on notice.
And I gotta say, this is where I'm at, right? Like, now, I mean, we coming up, on the end of the show. I want to say, like, I'm excited for this next week to come because now this is where we're at to finally put this team in the position, like you said, to beat top dog, right? Like that's basically where we're at. This offseason can provide actual change, right? Like for what we want to do and where this team wants to go. I mean, even as an outlook on the fan base. And we can't even lie as content creators and tell y'all if this team do good, it's just going everybody's bread is double, right? Like we're trying to sit here and create something with this Vegas shit that hasn't been replicated with this brand in a while. And I feel like this offseason is where we can get back to this shit right here meaning something. You know what I mean? Like, as plainly as I can put it, this is the offseason and this is the time where we can get back to this shit actually meaning what it's supposed to mean. You feel what I'm saying? Instead of motherfuckers looking at this like it's some type of joke. Because that's where we at right now. But next week is where you start to build, and everybody that was laughing, we're going to see if that Kiki shit's still going on. That's where it's at. That's where it's at. So start next week, right? We're going to see if all that laughing and whispering and all that shit is going to go down next year. That's where I'm at, and that's where I'm excited about where we can go.
Yes, sir. I love it, man.
So once again, man, it's another Thursday episode of the Turf and Rundown Show. Make sure you guys are hitting the like, hitting the subscribe button. It is much love to everybody in the chat, right? Hopefully, y'all had a good day. Hopefully we can lead y'all into the weekend. Make sure you guys are tapping in for Syndicate Sunday on Sunday, right?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to see y'all next time here on the Turf and Rundown Show. Y'all have a good one.
Peace.